It is currently 5:45 in the morning, and I am working at 8 a.m. and I have stayed up to watch Colby Covington versus Usman number 2. And I, right, what a fight that was! I mean, Usman obviously got the decision victory. I assumed they'd give Usman the first 3 rounds and Colby the last 2. That's what they did. Colby Covington was knocked down 2 times in the second round, but then after that he started applying more volume, and I was doing like a quick little fight companion thing, and on that fight companion I was saying Colby Covington needs to Colby Covington needs to stop being so patient. He was waiting for Usman in the first 2 rounds. From the third round onward, he stopped waiting on Usman. There is an argument you can give Colby Covington rounds 1, 4, and 5. I really wanted to see Colby go out there and get it done. If you have seen my TikTok, I started it this week for the Roundhouse Rants channel. I said I love the way Covington has been conducting himself this week. He walked out, he looked very cold, very cool, very calm, very collected. Even when Usman was in the cage with him, he wasn't giving Usman any eye contact, wasn't looking at Usman whatsoever at all. Had his back turned to him when Usman was like standing, walking towards him when his name was being read out. Sorry. And I said to myself, I feel like he's going to be very patient. Which he was. He was so patient the first 2 rounds. I was sitting there like, he is getting hit a little bit. But both of those fighters met their match. And even in the post-fight interview, they literally both said, look, one of us was better tonight, but this and that. But going off topic here, Kamaru Usman is 100% on HGH, human growth hormone. Watch the MMA Guru's video on it. You'll be convinced. See how he is explosive, powerful, fast, has all of a sudden gotten a great chin, all of a sudden. Great recovery, all of a sudden. His recovery never was this good. And yeah, like with the new style he's developed, he's like a monster, and that's why he's ranked number 1 in the world. You know, there's so much evidence to suggest he's on human growth hormone. It's like Colby Covington is a natural as tough as they come. Colby Covington is as tough as they come, and he wobbled Usman in this fight while Usman was on HGH, while he has been on HGH for the past 3 or 4 fights, and potentially his whole career. Like, I'm not even just saying this to be a hater. I have a lot of respect for Usman in terms of his him being a competitor, him still wanting to fight. But there is also a thing of, why is he still fighting when he's this old? He claims he has really bad knees, really bad joints. Why do you continue to fight unless you've got something like in your system that you know is going to help you win and be the best and make more money? 100% this guy is not natural whatsoever. I said tonight he looked fucking massive. There was an angle of him bending over, catching his breath, and you could see his chest, his pecs, everything much bigger than they were before. Obviously you can say that's all natural or whatever, but I'm sorry. If you get big muscles, loads of power, your cardio goes down. Not in Usman's case. There's not been another athlete that doesn't slow down like this. It's unnatural. And I mean, if he's not on anything, he's just God's gift, and he's fucking incredible. And all respect to him, but he's 100% on something, and he has been on something. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Also, the follower goal and stuff has been on this whole time. I apologize. But yeah, it was a great fight, great night of fights. What else can I say? I believe at the end of the 4th round, Colby clipped Usman, and I even pointed at him. Colby had him very hurt. Colby had him very, very hurt. Yeah, Colby Covington is as tough as they come, all natural, a natural welterweight, and he almost beat a massive welterweight that's juiced to fuck and is supposedly the greatest fighter to ever live. So I completely respect Colby Covington. Even after the fight, he said he had very good moments. Usman just got the better of him, and Usman was better tonight, which he was. Usman was better. He was way smarter tonight. You know, there'd be times where Colby would dive on a double leg, maybe a panic shot, and then he would wait there and just take a bit of damage. And I mean, I know when you're in the fight, it's completely different, and your mind is working different ways than how the viewers see it. Because this is what I think people need to understand: when you're actually in there as the fighter. You're seeing it from first person. You can't see everything around us. Also, I thought Usman would have had a point taken away from him. Back of the head shots, glove grabbing. He was gripping his toes into the cage. Yet Usman's not the cleanest of fighters, and I think people need to stop giving him so much respect. I think he's a cheat. I think he fights anybody, which is what I respect him for. I respect Usman a lot because he fights absolutely anybody you put in front of him. However, I think obviously he talks about how he's got really bad knees and he's got really bad joint pain. Oh, by the way, HGH prime number one side effect is joint pain and swelling. Just saying. But so why is he still doing this unless he knows he has an edge over everybody else? He will. I don't know who he's gonna fight next. Leon Edwards, I'm sorry, is not beating Kamaru Usman. I think he's gonna beat Masvidal, but he's not beating Usman. I can see Vicente Luque probably clipping Usman and Usman falling forward and Luque jumping on a Darce or a guillotine. But then I can also see Usman holding him against the cage, ragdolling him. The welterweight division's in quite a boring spot at the moment, now that rematch has been done. Because before it was like the fights were exciting, waiting for Usman and Colby, and that's happened. And Colby Covington, I think, is obviously still the best in the world. I mean, Colby would beat everybody 1 through 5, except Usman. Great fight, great night of fights. The whole night was very good. I mean, as I said, I'm working at 8 a.m. and it's 10 to 6 in the morning, so I'm really not happy right now, but this is so worth it. I love making content and videos, and if you guys wouldn't mind, I'm like so tired, I keep messing up all my words. If you want to drop a sub, that'd be fucking amazing. That's my initial reaction to the fight. I don't know what's next for Kamaru. I think he's a cheating bastard, though, to be honest. But we had a really good card. Like, the whole card was incredible. I'm gonna make a separate video after this on the whole card. So subscribe. Thank you.